kids, welcome to the table. We're kind of sideways there. Somebody turned my screen. Oops. I don't know who did that. It's weird. That's okay. This part's not important. We'll get to the other camera here in a minute. But we're glad to have you tonight. It's time for another story with Mom and Dad. We're going to play Storyfold Wildwoods tonight. The first chapter, this will be an actual real play instead of just a prologue to introduce us to the game. I've already done a lot of the setup. Mom helped too. She organized some stuff. She's good at that. She's good at organizing. Yeah. She loves Tetris. So she makes sure it's all in order, and then we can play the game itself. So we won't take too long here doing an intro. Just remember that Storyfold Wildwoods is by Open Owl Games, and it's a solo game, so it's just perfect for us to share. Because Mom doesn't like to compete. Mom just wants to play with. And she's kind enough to indulge me. So let's give you guys a look down here, shall we? We're doing this one tonight. Must remember, talk to the camera. Camera is here. You see okay? Mm-hmm. I kind of tried to turn it down so we get some glare off the components. So hopefully that will work for you guys.
I can't read this because it's glared.
Yeah, that's for us though. We can pick that up and read it. That's fine. We can do it this way. All right. So we are in chapter 1. This is called Addergate. Luma and Brom soon find themselves along a shady, snaking path. Overhead, endless rows of interlacing branches form a crude archway. As Luma tiptoed across the mossy ground, a stale odor offended her nose, while hissing sounds echoing in the surrounding trees caused a shiver to run down her spine. For a second, Luma thought she saw a deer prancing deeper into the forest. Maybe it needs help too. Place the light marker on the leftmost space of the shadow marker on the rightmost space of the Wildwoods track. Search the Explore deck for Hope and place it face up in your boon area, then shuffle your Explore deck. Hope, right there. So the Hope boon, and then we shuffle this. Really? Right now?
Yep.
Nobody asked you. Shuffle the Explore deck, search the Chapter deck for 2 Adder, and resolve their on-play effects. So you want to search the Chapter deck for 2.
For what?
2
8.
Adder. I think it must be that number 2 there.
Okay.
You want to turn that over, and does it say Adder? It does not. So keep going through it. Somewhere on there, there should be one that says 2 Adder. Hey, exploring creature cards. What are those doing in there?
I don't know, but there's not.
I'm confused.
Adder's here on the bottom.
Oh, there are 2 Adder cards. Okay, I see.
A creature.
No. Resolve their on-play effects.
On-play, end of the river.
So they both go to the end of the river.
Looks like.
That's kind of strange, though, that there are other Explore and creature cards here.
I mean, are those...
They're not, no, because they're not...
Are they the only Adder cards? They just
it says there's 2.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we shuffled the Explore deck, or I did. You found the 2 Adder cards. Draw. I don't know what else. It didn't tell me to get those out of there, so I don't know why they're there. Maybe it's part of more chapters in the story or more segments of the chapter.
Yeah.
We'll have to see. Draw Shadow card 1. Fear. What if the shadow takes me? What if I end up all alone? On play, lose 2 spirit. So, 2 spirit. Okay. So, shadow effects. On these, draw 1 creature card. On this one, draw 1 Explore card. If it's a boon, discard it. If it's a bane, resolve its on-play effect. Luma prevails if you resolve the investigate location. Travel to scene 4.
If the shadow marker reaches the center of the Wildwoods track, if story card 1 is still in the chapter deck, draw that card.
Or is it
No,
not yet?
it's here.
Okay.
Lose 4 spirit, travel to scene 4. Okay. All right. I think this is where we start.
Okay.
So this lets you draw story card 1. So you're already here. So you can pass and you can investigate. And you can search or fetch. But we can't do this until we do this because of the line.
Yep.
Right. We got a whole reference of rules over here so we can remember how to do things. Since we played this, what, it was 2 weeks ago? Has it been 2 weeks or 3 weeks?
2 weeks?
At least 2. So we don't remember anything. That's probably a fair statement. Okay, so we got a couple of options here. We can search, draw 3 explorer cards. So on Luna's phase, we retrieve all the dice. Oh, that's right, I didn't get the dice cards. Keep these dice under control, you know. That should help. Okay. So these are bad. If we have a heal and a light, right, we can use that to affect these. Gain successes to light 1 creature. So the number of successes allow you to light more creatures, is that right?
Don't remember how many.
Why don't you remember? I need your help.
I'm trying.
When a creature has a stun token on it, you do not lose any spirit when that creature activates. However, you still resolve the creature's after activation effect. Then return the stun token. Creature can have at most 1 stun token on it. When a creature card is drawn or brought into play, immediately resolve that creature's on-play effects. This goes into the river. After activation, enter the river. Okay. So light. To light 1 creature, you'll need to gain 1 success for each yellow dot on the creature's card. If you do, move that creature to the end of the river and place a stun token on it. Help. To resolve a help location, you will need to gain 1 success for each blue on the location. And then you can gain crystals. So you can light creatures and advance the light marker here. You can resolve help locations and gain crystals, which you immediately put on these abilities. Right? You have to assign them to these because the crystals give you like bonuses for them. Right? You can explore, which is the purple one, and that's what you do for these, to advance these. And so this says lose 2 spirit for each adder in the river when you do this. So if these are in here, we'll lose spirit for them.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise we'll get rid of them. And then finally healing. If you heal a creature, you need 1 success for each heal on the creature's card. If you do, discard that creature and gain the crystal shown. So you heal the creature and discard it. You light it to stun it so that it doesn't affect you when it activates. But these adders don't do anything on their own. They only do something because of this.
Okay.
Okay. And then you can gain spirit for the heal. You can draw explore cards for each success. And successes are based on the card position and what you roll on the 8-sided dice. There's something about crystals I want to make sure I read here. You are a twerp.
No.
You are a little furry floating tort.
You are not going out again. You were just out.
Ah, yes.
Go lay down.
When you gain a crystal, place it on top of any of your 4 action cards. If you gain multiple crystals at once, you may place them on different action cards. After rolling dice and gaining at least 1 success, you may spend crystals to gain an additional success for each crystal spent. So crystals count as successes as long as you roll 1 success, and each card can hold up to 3 crystals. Yeah. Alright, so what do you want to do first? We can search to draw 3 explore cards, keep 1 and discard the other 2. We did that once. We can also fetch to swap the position of 2 cards in the river, excluding help. You can swap the position of any 2 cards in the river. And one thing to remember is that when we use these, when we clean up, when we clean the river, whatever we use moves to the end of the river.
Remember
Right.
that.
Yeah.
And everything moves up.
So I wonder if we just don't want to try to, well, healing is pretty costly. So we could search. You want to try to look through the Explore deck and see if there's some good cards in there we can get?
Sure. And where do you think we should do first?
Go for it. Okay.
Well, we should start by rolling our dice, I suppose.
Yep.
That's right. We have to choose what we're doing, and then choose how many dice to roll.
Okay. I'm
So-
not remembering anything right now.
So if we're going to help, we're going to identify that we're doing it,
Mm-hmm.
and then we're going to roll the search. We have to get 4 or better, and for each success, we can gain a crystal. I think we do both, right? Choose an action card, ability, or target. Roll any number of available dice, count successes, and spend crystals. Resolve the ability. If the top ability is unsuccessful, you may resolve the bottom ability instead. Ah, okay. Return used dice. Move the action card to the end of the river. Clean up the river. So, if the top one fails, then we get the bottom one.
Okay.
But in this case, I mean, we gain successes in either case. We want to resolve 1 help location. So, depending on the number of successes we get, we could change that. We could swap the heal down here and make it easy to get rid of the adders if we get enough successes. So, the help is 4+. We want to try to make sure we hit 2 successes here. Or should we just roll 3 dice
And see what happens.
maybe we get enough to be 2 successes for the heal to get rid of the adders. Could be good. Okay. We'll do 3 dice. I'm rolling them. I have to shake them up first before I put them in the randomizer to make them even more random.
Okay.
Uh-oh. This is not a good roll. We got 1 success. So we can't fetch, so we can't swap positions. But we can search we draw the top 3 explore cards, keep 1 and discard the other 2. So 1, 2, 3. Whoop. And what do we have here? We have mud. On play, move each creature a space toward the start of the river, then discard this card. Well, that's a bad card. It's a bane. We don't want that. So we have Bliss. When used, choose 1 boon card from the Explore discard pile and keep it, then discard this card. Or Calm. When used, after rolling dice, add +1 to each result, then discard this card. Now that would have been handy for this roll.
Yeah.
That says when used,
Re-roll any number of dice, then
discard
discard.
this card. Tempting as that might be, I don't think we care, since we're already doing this ability.
Okay.
So what do you think? We should keep Calm.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're going to place that there. And we're going to discard Bliss. Alright, so those 3 dice are used. Now we have 2 dice left. This, clean up the river, we're going to do this, these slide, and this goes here. Alright, so now, what do we want to do? The creatures don't do anything except they go to the end of the river. So when they activate, they're literally just going to move down here. So the help comes back in. So I'd say we could explore, but that doesn't seem like a great idea. I wonder if we don't have to do. I mean, we could light the creatures, but I think we can. I think we can just choose to do the bottom ability if we want. So we could just roll to advance the light marker because it has to be here to finish, right?
I don't understand. We're not reading the storyline and it's not telling us what to do. Like
Well,
did
because
in
we
the-
haven't gotten to the first story card yet because it doesn't let us draw it until we go here.
Okay.
So we're trying to get there. Let's go ahead and do the light action since it's easy.
Okay.
And we got 2 successes. So we can advance this 2 spaces. Yeah, so now we're going to the river.
So you chose to do the bottom of on that card?
I did.
Okay.
Yeah. And then now it's the shadow phase. So we're going to activate creatures, which all they do is go to the end of the river. Right? Is that, I mean...
It doesn't make sense. That doesn't sound right.
Well, let's find out here. Let's see. Activate creatures from left to right. Lose spirit. If the creature is stunned, remove the stun token set. Okay, so we lose spirit. We lose 4 spirit for the 2 of these.
Okay, but you only do one at a time, right?
Yeah, so we do this one. Lose 2 spirit. And then after activation goes to the end of the river. And then... Yep. Lose spirit, so we lose 2 more for this one.
It's not the first card, though. So I don't understand why...
Each creature activates.
Okay.
You activate creatures in the shadow phase.
Okay.
And so you just go down the river and activate each one. And then after activation, end of the river. So we go up and down. Okay? And then advance the shadow marker. Resolve any shadow effect icons in that space from left to right. There aren't any. So that's the whole shadow phase. Alright. So, we get our dice back. And now we do things. I think we need to heal these guys. Get them out of here. So we do have a heal action. On a 4+, I think would be good. So let's do 3. Let's see what we get.
Okay.
Hope we get 2 successes. We did indeed get barely 2 successes. We had a 2 and a 4 and a 4. So 2 4s, we can heal both of these adders. Because it only takes 1 to heal. I'm assuming we can heal multiple targets. Oh, main success is to heal 1 creature. Maybe not only target 1 creature. That ought to be a bummer if you only do 1. I don't remember in the prologue if it...
I don't remember healing creatures in the prologue at all, but I know we had to have.
Yeah. We stunned them too. So, gain successes to heal 1 creature. I can't remember if you have more successes than you use, can you do the bottom side too? Rolling dice, locations, lawless track, crystals, spirit, stun tokens, prevailing unseen. Okay, well, I'm going to assume that we can only target 1 creature.
Okay.
Heal 1 creature. So we have a success, so we can heal an adder. So we're going to discard him, and he's going to give us 1 crystal. And we can put that crystal... Oh, let's That's right, we did this ability. We have to clear that up. Which one do we want to put a crystal on? Maybe the Explorer? Because it counts as a success. You need 3 at least to get through that. Just make sure we have them.
Sure.
Okay. Click on Explore. And then clean it. These slide. And this goes. So what we can do is we could do the help action again, so these are used. We can do the help action to try to resolve this and swap the position of 2 cards in the river.
Okay.
But it does take 2, so if we do this, we'll have to end our turn, and we'll have to do this, and we're going to draw another creature card. Or do we want to explore with our 2 dice and go through this, and we'll lose 2 spirit anyway. 2 additional because he's in here.
I guess. I don't know.
I'm not sure. I think that it doesn't matter if we swap cards right now.
I don't think it matters, no. Let's see how it would be helpful.
Okay. So then let's go ahead and do the Explore action.
Okay, we're doing that.
Yep, so we just need 3 pluses, and we got 2. 7 and 5. So 2 successes is enough for us to pass, but we do lose 2 spirit because there's 1 adder in the river. Okay, and that's our dice used. So now it's the shadow phase. So this needs to get cleaned up. Okay. Activate creatures. The adder causes us to lose 2 spirit. And then using all around. So I'll move him to the end of the river. And then advance the shadow marker, which activates the eye symbol, which is draw 1 creature card. 1 creature card. A cry. On play, end of the river. After activation, move 1 space toward the start of the river. Okay, and it causes us to lose 1 spirit if it activates. Cool?
I don't want to. Just because of that, I'm putting my legs. I'm sorry.
I move mine.
Okay.
Okay. Your dice back. Well, we haven't advanced a shadow card yet, which is good, but it's going to be soon. Now, what we could do is we could use the help ability. Except you can't swap the position of the help ability. So we could help to do this, which would let us swap the Explore and Light. And then we could Explore to try to finish the chapter. Or to finish the scene.
Okay.
Does that seem like a good idea?
Sure.
Okay, so we'll do the help action. And we're trying to get 2 successes to complete the fetch. Let's just roll the 2 dice. And we need a 3 or better. And then I suppose if we need to, we can use one of our boons. We don't need to. We got a 6 and an 8. So 2 successes is enough to complete the fetch. Swap the positions of 2 cards in the river. We're going to swap Light and Explore. Okay?
We did the top.
Yep. Now we're going to do cleanup. Very good. And now, we should take the Explore action. Oh, it does the, I'm trying to remember, does that have to be in the middle too? I think it does. So we do have to do Light ability to get this thing to the center, which is 3 successes. If I recall correctly. Let's make sure.
I'm not remembering stuff like that.
prevailing in a scene. The top page of each scene describes 2 ways the scene can either end. Luma or the shadow prevails. The Luma prevails section states what you need to do to successfully complete the scene. Once you have, resolve the Luma prevails section of the scene. If the shadow marker ever reaches the center of the Wildwoods track, even if the light marker is already there, the shadow prevails. So it doesn't say that it has to be there. So yeah, it doesn't say that the light token has to be there. So we can try to do the investigate and be done.
Okay.
Pretty quick. So I've got 3 dice, and we're going to do the explore action, right? Let's see if we can gain successes. We need 3 successes to finish the investigate. Oop. Well, I've only got 1. I do have a 1 and a 2 though, so we could use the calm to add +1 to each result, or we could just re-roll the 2 low dice. Of course, if we do that and we still don't succeed, we'd still want to use the calm anyway.
Yeah. So I'm gonna just use the column.
I mean, it would get us there. It would get us 2 successes, plus we would spend the crystal for a 3rd one.
Okay. That seems reasonable to me.
Okay, so we'll use calm. These will all go up by 1. A 7, a 3, and a 2. And now we have a crystal for 3 successes, and we've completed the investigate action. Gain 2 crystals, then draw story card 1. Let's put the crystals on help. And what do we think? Maybe heal? I don't do a whole lot of it yet. Okay, now we draw story card 1.
Oh. Guardian. Luma ran toward the deer, only to watch as it vanished into a funnel of leaves and shadow. She plucked a leaf from the air, and it sparked another vision. The majestic creature valiantly warding off a pack of wolves, defending the young woman and her infant child from the shadow. On play. Search the chapter deck for Nightmare.
Nightmare?
Nightmare.
Natmare, something like that. N-A-G-H-T.
Then take the top 2 cards of the creature deck. Shuffle these 3 cards together and place them face down on top of the creature deck.
Okay. Alright. Luma prevails. If we resolve the investigate location, travel to scene 4, Willow Creek. So, when we
discard this.
Yeah, we used it. Alright, so travel steps. Discard all creature cards from the river. Clean up the river. Oh, this needs to be done. Yeah. Remove markers from the scene. Turn to the indicated scene. So we're going to scene 4, Willow Creek, which is the next page. A sudden cacophony of shrieks and squeals filled the air around Luma and Brom. Critters of all sizes scattered frantically across the forest bed, pursued by tendrils of shadow and menacing creatures. Luma stiffened, unsure of what to do. Fluttering wings alerted her to a cloud of flatterats darkening the sky above. They swooped down and sank their claws into a massive waldvark, dragging it into the enveloping shadow. Moments later, the same boar re-emerged from the darkness, its eyes now ablaze with malice. Place the light marker on the leftmost space and the shadow marker on the rightmost space of the Wildwood track. Search the chapter deck for the Wildwoods and Flatterat and resolve each of their on-play effects in that order. So we got a Wildwoods on play, 6+. So he goes here. And Flatterat, you cannot spend crystals on play end of river. Shadow effects, draw one creature. 1, 2, 3 of those. These, if there is no Flatterat in the river, search the creature card discard for a Flatterat and resolve its on-play effect. Okay. Luma prevails if you resolve the rescue location, which there's 3 steps to that. Travel to scene 5, Antler Hill. If the shadow prevails, lose 4 spirit and draw story card 4. Okay? Remember that the scene always starts with a new Luma phase. A new Luma phase. That means we recover our used dice. So until we get rid of the Flatterat, we cannot use crystals. I believe our course is clear. Out of here, Flatterat. Although the Wildwoods will make us lose 3 spirit, I wonder if we don't want to heal it first and just not use crystals. Although we could light it to stun it so that we don't lose the spirit.
Lighting it then.
So heal the Flatterat and light the Wildwoods. Okay. So the Flatterat only needs 1 heal. And our heal is on 3. So I think we can roll 2 dice and be okay. So we did the heal action. Hey, we got 1 success. 6. So we're going to discard the Flatterat and gain 1 crystal, which we can maybe put on light. If you want to stun the Wildwoods, just to make sure. Okay. And now go in the river. And now we've made the light action easy on the Wildwoods. We could probably just roll 1 die. Because we have a crystal on it too that we could spend since we got rid of the Flatterat. So just 1 die for the light action on the Wildwoods.
Okay.
Okay. Let's do it. 5. We succeed. So the Wildwoods is stunned. And now we can slide that down. And now we can help. We want. So if we help, we can dispel, advance the light marker 1 space, then draw 3 explore cards, choose 1 to keep and discard the other 2. We can also distract for 2 successes, rearrange any cards in the river excluding help. Wow. I mean, we could, if we were to help and distract, we could bring some of our cards down. We could redo the heal. We could bring the heal back down for cheap if we wanted to, but we did stun him, so it seems like maybe exploring would be a better idea. Well, if I do the help, I would probably only want to roll 1 die, and we would use the crystal as the other success for the distract. And then we would do 1 for the heal, or the 1 for the explorer, but the explorer doesn't have a crystal on it, so we would not succeed at any of those if we did explore. So maybe for the help we just roll the 2 dice. Leave the crystal on it if we succeed, it's great. And maybe we can dispel and see if we can get another boon out of the explore deck.
Okay.
Seem good? Gonna help? 3 away. We got 2 4s. So we can dispel. So advance the light marker 1 space, and we'll explore. Draw 3. Ooh, well, we found 2 Banes, scratched and rot. So that's nice.
Okay.
So we can discard those, and we'll get boost. When used, retrieve 2 dice from the used dice space, then discard this card. That'll give us an extra 2 dice. Alright, so we use those. And now this rearranges. And now we can do the shadow phase. So we're going to activate creatures. He was stunned. He's no longer stunned. And then after activation, he goes to the end of the river. And then we advance the shadow marker, which draws a creature card. A Keter. On play, 4+. Now, does that mean that he replaces it, or... I do need to know...
Replace it or just
if it slides down, I don't know, yeah. Activate state in storage. Here we go. Cards, creature cards. When a creature card is drawn or brought into play, immediately resolve that creature's on-play effect, which indicates the space on the river the creature should be placed. But I don't remember if they slide down. Did the prologue talk about that? I don't think we're doing here. We're doing actual prologue cards, but let's take a look here for a moment. Yeah. If you want to grab the prologue deck out of there, we can clarify that for sure. Oh, hang on. When a card is placed in or moved to a specific space in the river that already contains a card, take that card and all cards to its right and slide them down 1 space. Okay. Aha! So, he's going in here. He's going, ooh.
That makes sense.
Yeah. After activation, end of the river, then draw 1 Explore card. If it's a boon, discard. If it's a bane, resolve its on-play effect. Ooh. Alright. Well... I guess now we can explore, huh? So shall we attempt to explore and wade?
Mm-hmm.
To attempt, you must use all of your remaining dice. Oh. Well, that's not the first thing we want to do then. Maybe we can try to heal. It's 5+, but if we can get at least 1, we could heal that and take it out.
Okay. Yeah.
I mean, I suppose if we get 2 successes, or 1 success in the crystal, we could get this guy.
But you have to choose a card first.
Do I?
Yes. Before we do roll dice, we have to choose a card first.
For what? For the heal action, you mean?
For whatever action we're taking.
Yeah, yeah.
If we're choosing something, you have to choose the card before you roll dice.
Alright, so I think we should heal. It's a harder roll, but that way we don't have to roll all 5 of our dice to take this action.
Okay.
I think we have a reroll, right?
This is reroll.
Okay.
This is retrieving 2 dice.
Yeah, 2 used dice. I don't think it's gonna help us this time. Once we get past here, that'll work. So let's I'm gonna take the I'll roll 3 dice. I'm going to roll 3 dice on the heal in the hopes we get at least 1 5 or better out of it. Because the crystal gives the second heal for the wall. Hey, we got 2. Don't have to use the crystal. 5, 1, and 8. So with 2 heals, we can heal this guy. He's out, and we get 2 crystals. Where shall we put them? And 4 for this one. Do you want to put 1 on rescue or 1 on explore?
Yeah.
Should we put 2 on explore?
Yeah, probably.
Okay. Seems fine. Now that we only have 2 dice left in our pool, we can do the explore action and wade. Try to get 2 successes. 3 plus. Okay. Success! 3 and a 5.
This needs to move.
Oh yeah. Getting ahead of myself.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so 2 successes, which means that we can wade, and we gain 2 more crystals. Where do we want to put them?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if we put 1 on the Explorer, that's the most it can hold. That just makes getting through here easier. And then maybe we put 1 on heal. Make that more possibly reliable.
Okay.
At some point we can start using these crystals, but that's fine. Alright, so those are done. Now we could use our boost to get 2 dice back to try to stun this guy. He's going to draw the Explore card. It could be good, it could be bad. If it's bad, it gets played. If it's good, it just gets discarded. Or do you just want to let it activate? We'll lose 1 spirit. I think it's a skunk.
Okay.
Just let it discard a card?
Sure.
Alright, so we're not going to do anything with the dice. The shadow phase happens, creatures activate, so he activates, we lose 1 spirit. Then after activation, he goes to the end of the river. We draw 1 explore card. If it's a boon, discard it, which it is. If it was a bane, we'd resolve its on-play effect. So that went well. We didn't get a bad thing to happen, we just lost advance the light marker to 2 spaces and discard this card. I'm telling you, I feel like maybe we may have missed that. Where was that? That was here. Concepts. Doesn't say that though. When advancing either marker, move to the center. And never move off the track or past the center. Doesn't say it has to. So. I will take that. Cool. Alright, so it is our turn. It is Luma's turn. Oh, we didn't, sorry. We need to advance the shadow marker, and that pulls this flatter out, and now we can't spend the crystals until we get rid of them. Which is probably okay. We could distract if we want. We could just light and rearrange cards, or stun an enemy. We gotta get rid of this guy if we want to spend these crystals to do the explore actions.
Yeah.
So if we do light, it's cheap. I mean, we just roll 1 die and stun this guy so that he doesn't draw our explore card.
Yeah.
And then that slides these down the river.
I can't use any crystals though, so I use the...
As long as the flatter rat is in play. But healing's a little difficult right now. So we could help and try to do the distract ability to rearrange the rest of the cards. And that could put the heal in the low position.
Okay.
You want to try to do that?
Sure.
Okay. So we can't use crystals for this. We need 4s. We do still have a reroll. Should I do 3 dice to try to get 2 successes here? Okay. Well, we got 3 successes. I never roll dice this good. Why is this like this? Dice hate me.
It's because I'm you.
Is it you? You're doing this? Lovely. You have to play games with me more often. Okay, so 3 successes means that we can do the distract ability. And we can rearrange any cards in the river except for the help cards. So I say we move the heal down here.
Okay, the help is supposed to go to the end of the...
Well, help has to stay there while we rearrange, then it
Okay.
resolves at the end. I think I want to put explore here, and put light here, and then heal goes there. Because then that'll let explore slide down. We do the heal, get rid of the flatter rat, we do explore,
Okay.
and do the hide. So, we finished the help action. Now these do this. Now we want to heal the flatter rat.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, 3 of these were used. I think just 1 die for the flat rat because the heal is 3. I think. 4. 4 is good. So that will heal the flat rat and that'll give us 1 crystal. I have places to put these. Put it on light.
Yeah?
Okay.
So we can use crystals now because we got rid of the flatter rat.
That is correct.
Okay.
So we have 1 die left. And this goes down. So now I think we can use the explore ability to do the hide.
Yes.
And we just need a 3. We need to roll 1 success, and then we can use a crystal to complete the second success that we need.
Yes.
Ah! It's a 2. Guess we have to re-roll it.
So you roll any number of die.
Yep. 4. That's a success. So we use that. And 1 success here, 1 success here, and we move 1 creature card to the end of the river. Then draw story card 2.
Squeaks and shadows. Amidst the commotion, Luma dashed behind the trunk of a large tree. When she finally dared to peek out, Luma saw a tiny squirrel stranded near the water, squeaking for help. "Hold on, Eek!" she cried, desperate to rescue her friend. On play, move any number of crystals from your action cards to other action cards.
Okay. So we can... Where did the first story card?
There.
Oh, okay. So we can move crystals. Well, it'd probably be helpful to put a crystal back on the explore. Because you want 4 for this one to finish it.
Mm-hmm.
So should we take it from maybe light?
Yeah.
Okay. So we can do that. Do we want to put any more anywhere else? We don't need really help boosts. We're done with the help locations right now.
Would it be helpful for heal?
It's we haven't had a creature that's required more than 1 or 2 successes to heal so far.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe not yet.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So that's that. Now, I would we just did this, right? Because we did the hide ability.
Yes.
So that's down here
Now we're in shadow phase again.
Well, yeah, I think we have to be. But we could use the boost to get
Retrieve 2 dice.
retrieve 2 dice, and then maybe you do it for a heal to try to get rid of this guy.
Okay.
because we're about to get another creature anyway.
Yeah.
So we'll get 2 dice. And we need at least a 5 for the heal action to get rid of it. Well, that we could stun him. Stunning is easier.
What do you think is best?
Although that's just 1 die, then what? Just take a shot at maybe getting a lucky explore.
Maybe.
We'll do that way instead. So if we do the light and he is stunned, then the light moves down, the explorer stays, and we get a shot at it. I mean,
Okay.
it's a 25% or 38% chance. So first we're gonna light. We'll do 1 die for light. It needs to be a 3 or better. 4. So we succeed. That stuns the catter.
It's discarded.
And now we have 1 die. We can try to get a 6 or better on the Explorer.
Yep.
That's what we're going to try to do. It's a 6!
Nice.
1 success, 2, 3, 4. Hey, hey donkeys. So, we complete rescue and draw story card 3.
A furry friend. With panic filling her eyes, Luma leapt into the water. She reached the helpless squirrel and scooped it into her arms just as a flatterat swooped by. "You're safe now, Eek," she whispered gently. The squirrel emitted a thankful squeak, but then sprang from her arms, frightened by the sound of distant howls. On play. Gain the 10-sided die and add it to your available dice.
That's in there.
This big thing, right?
That's the 12th.
Okay. See, I don't know the difference.
I know.
Sorry.
Need to get more role-playing games in you. Alright, so now we have an extra die in our pool, and it's a 10-sided instead of an 8-sided. There's a better chance of rolling dice successfully. Alright, so we resolved the rescue location, so now we travel to scene 5. So, again, discard all creature cards. Clean up the river. And then remove the tokens.
I can't pick up more than 2 of those at a time.
It's a mystery. I don't understand. Okay. Yep, and then we're going to go to 5. Antler Hill. As Luma and Brom rushed to escape the encroaching shadows, the sounds of howling grew closer and closer. "This way," she shouted, pointing to a small clearing ahead. "Maybe we..." She started, but then stopped dead in her tracks. Atop a small hill in the forest glen stood a gigantic wolf formed of scarlet shadow. It glared menacingly, its gaze fixed on a pack of wolves that circled a familiar deer. The same deer from my visions! Place the light marker on the leftmost space. Oh, there's more steps in this one. Place the shadow marker on the rightmost space. Search the chapter deck for the Skadulf and Wolf and resolve each of their on-play effects in that order. Skadulf, on play, end of the river. Wolf, on play, 6+.
Draw a creature card.
Draw 1 creature card. Ooh, that's not good. Voss, on play, end of the river. Okay, there's a lot of bad things out here. So, shadow effects. Draw 1 creature card. On the eyes, there's just the 1. But on any of the little fish sticks, if there is no wolf in the river, search the discard powerful wolf and resolve its on play effect. Luma prevails if you resolve the banish location. Then the shadow prevails if it reaches the center of the Wildwoods track. Okay. Gosh, we haven't drawn shadow card 2 yet. I think we're doing okay. All right, a new Luma phase.
The river is full.
It is full, and notice that we cannot heal the Skettles.
Mm-hmm.
All we can do is stun him with 3 light. The wolf we can heal for 2. Oof. He brings creatures out. He draws creatures. And the Voss takes 2 heal and 1 light to stun. But if another card tries to come out, and this is full, we lose shadow equal to the shadow of the creature, and that gets discarded. So, I wonder what we want to do here.
I don't know, but what about out of
Spirit?
Spirit?
Well, if you go down below, it advances and you draw a shadow card. Okay. Why would you advance the light marker? There have been options to advance the light marker, and I'm kind of wondering why. It doesn't feel like it has a relevant place. So I feel like I'm missing something. So I wonder if we don't want to go through the prologue cards just to find the references to the light marker. You push down to pop it up. Oh, if you can get in there, it's fine.
Push it
On the
down.
edge.
Oh. Do you want all of them?
Probably just to figure out what's where here, but let me see if I can. It talks about the light tokens on the track. Those are there. Those are there. These are the action cards. This is all about the setup, I think. Explore creature. Here we go. So this talks about take the light and shadow tracks and put them there. Those are all about the actions. Let's see here. More actions. Spirit track. Here we go. After creatures advance, shadow phase moves one in. Okay. Some spaces on the track trigger effects, which we know about that. Healing and stunning. That's the shadow again. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Alright, so at some point, whenever you run out of spirit, continue losing spirit from the start, draw the final shadow card. Luma and Brom. That's interesting, because this does show that at some point during the prologue, you advanced the light token to the center. That's got to be this one. Because the light marker needs to move 4 spaces to reach the center of the Wildwoods track, and you only have 3 available dice remaining. Now would be a good time to spend some crystals. In order to attempt these locations... Oh! Back up for a minute then. Just to be curious here. That symbol means you have to be here. So we cheated a little bit.
Oh.
So this symbol here is this symbol here. So in order to complete these particular activities, the light token has to be in the middle. So we did kind of mess that up.
But how do we move the light token then?
Well, with this or with these abilities.
Oh.
So, and that's kind of what I was trying to figure out. It's like, why is it giving us these abilities that don't matter? They do matter. So, symbology is the key. So, we have to remember that in the future. That's kind of what I was thinking, was that there was something about it I was missing. And I don't think they talk about that here, unfortunately. They don't identify the symbology on here. So,
Yeah.
just an important little tidbit that we just missed the detail on, but that's fine. We will do it from now on. Yep, we will do that. Just adds a little more difficulty to the game, that's all.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so this guy draws creature cards, so not great. This guy moves up the river, and if it's in the 3+ space, we lose 2 spirit. This guy just makes us lose crystals. This guy keeps coming back every time the shadow token advances, though. So it seems to me like the easiest thing to do is to get rid of this guy so that there's space in the river when he pulls a new creature out.
Okay.
And probably want to stun this guy if we can. Oh. This also lets us discard Wolf from the river. So 2 help can get rid of him, which could be helpful, since we have a crystal on there anyway, right?
Mm-hmm.
We can also gain 3 crystals, which could also be handy. Swap the position of 2 cards in the river, except Explorer. Well, gosh, what do you think?
I don't know.
I think this is for later. I don't think we do this right now.
Mm-mm.
I think we can do help. And maybe gain some crystals. I think we can heal and get this guy off the river. And then maybe we can light to stun this guy.
Okay.
So he doesn't draw a creature. And this guy will move up a space. But then we can use this to swap him back to the end at some point.
Well, I mean, if we're starting here, they're all going to move up.
Yeah, I'm just trying to keep him away from the front, because that's when he does bad things to us.
Okay.
So first we help, and we're going to gain crystals. Is that what we're going to do there?
Mm-hmm.
I think we can just do 1 die. It's 3+, right? We don't have any booms, though. Maybe I should do 2? Just to be safe?
Mm-hmm.
We have 6 dice now, so that would be big. Yeah, crystal won't help us here, so I'll do 2 dice. Need at least 1 3 or better. We got 3 and 7. So we're going to do the find action and gain 3 crystals. Just put them on the Explorer. I guess maybe 1 on light, since this guy has so many. And then maybe 2 on Explorer.
Mm-hmm.
Seem good?
Okay.
Okay. Let's rearrange. Okay. Then we want to heal that poor little boss. I think maybe it's a 3, so maybe again just 2 dice.
Do you use the crystals this time?
Yeah, yeah. So, but we have to get at least 1 success to use those.
Okay.
So we roll 2 dice. There should be a good chance to get 1 success at least, and then use a crystal if we need to finish. Oh, wait a minute. 2 heals, 7 and 8. Man, I tell you what, you need to be around me when I roll dice more often. Okay, so we healed the boss. We do get 1 crystal from that. Maybe finish off the Explorer. Get the most out of it. Okay. And then claim the river. And then I think for the last one, we do light. And we're going to light this guy up.
Yeah.
Okay. I've got the 10 in here, so with 3 or better, should be a pretty good chance to get at least 1 success.
We did get one success, in fact, on the 10-sider. So we had to spend both crystals in order to stun him. Now, we could wait and stun this guy, and then we wouldn't draw an additional creature card this turn.
That might be a good idea.
Okay. So here's one crystal, plus one success, and he gets stunned. Okay. Do this. And now we're out of dice, so we do the shadow phase, activate creatures. He doesn't activate. And then after activation, he'll go to the end of the river. So he's done. The Scadolf goes, move one space toward the start of the river. Then if this card is in the 3+ position, lose 2 spirit.
Which he's gonna be.
Well, we lose, after next turn. That's why we're going to do this next. Just move him around.
Okay.
Because remember, this guy doesn't move until after activation.
Okay.
So these guys all
just
activate.
did.
These guys all activate first. That's why I pulled him down to identify that he had activated. Now this guy's activated. Now I'm trying to remember. I think we still lose this spirit up here. Yeah. Lose spirit. The creature is stunned, remove the stun token instead. So we do lose 3 spirits. So we have to go 1, 2, 3. And then we draw a shadow card.
Out. I should never have come this way. What if I fail? On play, move each creature card 1 space toward the start of the river. Then lose
2 spirit,
2 spirit or 2
crystals.
Or 2 crystals.
Well, they're already at the front of the river, so they really can't move.
Yeah.
So I guess that's okay. We could lose a couple of crystals, I guess. I mean, I guess we did just reset our spirit track, so losing those 2 spirits is probably not terrible.
I mean, yeah, it's not.
Although we do have an opportunity here to lose spirit to gain light, to move light markers, so maybe we do lose 2 crystals then.
Okay.
You think maybe a help and heal? I think we need the explorers. We need 5 of them to get done with that. I think keep the light for stunning.
Okay.
Alright, so we're going to lose a help crystal and a heal crystal. Alright, now we can discard that. So, shadow stack. Shadow discard there.
Okay.
Okay. Ah, yes. We only have 1 shadow card left. So if we have to draw that, we use Brom to protect instead. Okay. All right. So I think now. Oh, that's right. This has to resolve. So he goes to the end of river after activation. Oh, is he gonna? I guess he does, doesn't he? After all of that. So he does get in the 3+ space. We're gonna lose 2 spirit for that. Okay. What do you think? I definitely want to swap his position, but I want to do other things first before we swap him, so he's not moving up any further. Like, this should be the last thing we do, is this ability.
Okay.
So we could do the help and either blaze or distract. We don't have any crystals on it, so we have to succeed.
Well, if we're supposed to move the light space, we definitely need a blaze.
Mm-hmm. We can only do it once though, so we'll have to do light ability also. So we'll do blaze first.
Yeah.
Should I roll 2 dice and see if we get 2 successes? So we're gonna do a help, and successes let us resolve a help location. 1 success we do this, 2 we do this. Should I use our 10 for this one? Okay. We did not get any successes.
Oh, that's a bummer.
That is Pearl. Alright, well, still did that, I suppose. Excuse me. What do you think? Should we do the assist ability and then make the heal easier to get rid of the wolf? Oh, I'm sorry, we didn't advance this, but all that would have done is bring the wolf out. So we could choose to heal the wolf. It would give us 2 crystals, but he'll come back next turn.
Yeah. Whichever.
I think we explore first and get this guy swapped out to the end. That would actually let us swap our help card back up if we wanted to try to do that roll again.
Okay.
So we're going to explore. I'll roll 2 dice, I think. 4 plus. We got 1 success. We need at least 2. So we're going to spend a crystal. And we're going to do this. Swap the position of 2 cards in the river, excluding Explorer. We're going to swap Skadolf and Help. Okay.
And then that.
Yep, now we do that. Okay. Now, excuse me, we have another shot at the help if we want, at a much easier level. Or we could heal to try to eliminate the wolf, but it will just come back next turn. Which is not, I mean...
I don't think there's any point when there's other stuff we need to do.
Well, we get 2 crystals out of it.
Well, that would be good, I guess.
Until it lives on the light.
Uh-huh. Yeah, we need light.
That, or we... We could blaze. I mean, I think we should do the help anyway. We should probably do the help action. At the very least, we can get that
Okay.
to get some more, to advance our token. And then maybe next time it comes around. I don't know about the timing. Let's figure out a way to get rid of the wolf, but he's going to draw a card. I could just roll 1 die on the help, just if we're just targeting the blaze. And then we could try to roll 1 on the heal to get rid of the wolf, and then he wouldn't draw another creature card.
Okay.
Take a chance.
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll do the help here. 1 die. Needs to be 3 or better. It's an 8. So we did the blaze, so we can spend up to 3 spirit, which I'm guessing we probably should. And with that, we get 3 spaces on the track. Cool. And now we can do a heal action. And again, we just need a 3 or better. And we got a 1. Alas. We did not eliminate the wolf. That would have been nice. And with that, we are out of dice.
Put a thing up
Oh
here.
yes, you're right. We did that. Okay, so shadow phase. We lose 2 spirit for the wolf. And 3 spirit for the Skadolf.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
And then after activation, end of the river, then draw one creature card. Do not activate if this. Do not activate the shadow phase. And then Skadolf, move one space toward the start of the river. He's not in the 3+ space. Actually, let's do this first before this has to resolve. The Nightmare, on play, 3+, then resolve the on play effect of the top card of the shadow discard pile. So on play, 3+. Do not activate this shadow phase, but this is on play. So 3+, then resolve the on play effect of the top card of the shadow discard. So move each creature one space toward the start of the river, then lose 2 spirit or 2 crystals. Do not activate this shadow phase. But I still think it does this. So I would argue that we probably want to lose 2 spirit and trigger Brom's protect ability.
Okay. So there's that.
2.
To here.
Yep. And then we would draw the shadow, but we're not going to. During the Luma phase, if Brom is not on the shadow discard pile, you may spend crystal from any action card to light one creature. Oh, that's interesting. We weren't looking at that ability.
No, I wasn't. Sorry.
Oh, I didn't realize it either. So go ahead and put that on top of the discard pile there and flip the Luma and Brom card.
Luma summoned her courage and confronted the shadow alone.
During the Luma phase, you may spend crystal from any action card to re-roll 1 die. What's your other ability? Does she have one on the other side?
No, the other side is Luma and Brom.
Ah, okay, yeah. So it went to the protect side. Cool. So that did that. And then this that ability for him said move each creature card 1 space toward the start of the river. So this guy goes here. And this guy goes here. That's fully resolved. Now this does move 1 space toward the start of the river. That's in 3+ again. You got all the way from the end to the beginning in that round.
Mm-hmm.
And now we lose 2 more spirit. My goodness. Rude. And that advances, but there's already a wolf in play. Well, my goodness, this is bad. Okay.
Where do we draw story card 4?
I don't know. Draw story card 3. Draw story card 5. I don't know. Maybe that was from a different result, like if the shadow prevailed or something.
Okay.
Possible. All right. Well, this is disastrous.
Mm-hmm.
Well, so we have the defend action here. Gain crystal, then draw story card 5. We do have to gain light. And these things are just sucking down our upper abilities now.
can stun them, but that's light. Well, let's look for some successes here. Do we use the light ability in order to get the explorer to be cheaper?
Maybe finish off the explorer.
Maybe that will help us.
Okay. And then finger.
Okay.
And then I
So
think for the
when
last one, we do
do
light.
we want to-
Do we use the light ability in order
I mean,
to
I
get
guess
the explorer to be
ultimately
cheaper,
you'll
to be able to
decide.
get the defend space?
This guy.
Maybe that will help us with some of this.
Yeah. Maybe.
So that at least it doesn't
Okay.
lose its-
So when we do light, do we want to... I mean, I guess ultimately the idea would be to stun this guy, right?
Okay.
So that way at least it
So
doesn't,
let's-
we don't lose its spirit.
Yeah.
I think maybe
We don't lose the
no,
spirit
five or
here.
better. Which do we want to succeed at? Which do we want to succeed at more? Light or explore? We have more crystals on explore, so even if we get one success, we can still.
Okay, so let's roll some dice.
Okay.
I think maybe, so we need 5 or better.
Which
Which do we want to succeed at? Which do we want to succeed at more? Light or explore? We have more crystals on explore, so even if we get one success, we can still achieve that.
Okay.
So maybe we want to do the 10-sided die with
doesn't look good for our
the
hero.
light action to try to get at least 2 successes and spend the crystal for the third one to stun the scuttle. But if that doesn't work, our successors should work for these, then we would advance the light marker,
Okay.
I guess. It doesn't look good for our hero. But we did get 3 successes on light. 9, 8, and 5.
Going right to the explorer, right?
No, we're stunning that scuttle.
5 plus and 3 successes.
That was nice.
Mm-hmm.
And we got one here. So we got 6. 1 success plus 2
So
crystals.
now we're just going right to the explorer, right?
Oh, yeah.
That lets us defend.
5 plus, we have 3 successes. We got 1 here. This was a 4.
Take 5 out. And
Yeah,
then
2.
pull back.
So we got a 6. 1 success plus 2 crystals for 3 successes. That lets us defend. We gain a crystal and then draw a story card 5. I'm going to put the crystal right
Together,
back on that.
Luma and Brom sprang from their
Look at this.
That's number 4 now.
side.
Just leave it.
As she
Just,
watched
yeah.
the deer stare
Take 5
defiantly
out
at
and
the
put 4
wolf
back
on
on
the
top.
hill, she felt a spark of courage.
It doesn't make any sense.
On play.
Okay.
Move each creature card to the end of the
Respite.
river in the order of
Or-
your choice.
Mhm.
Then
Together,
draw 3
Luma and
explore
Brom
cards.
sprang from their advantage to reach the deer's side. As she watched the deer stare defiantly at the wolf on the hill, she felt a spark of courage begin to form.
Well, I'm of the opinion
On
that
play.
belongs at the end.
Move each creature card to the end of the river in the order of your choice. And then draw 3 explore cards.
Creature cards to the end of the river in order of your choice. Then draw 3 explore cards. Choose one to keep and discard the others.
Well, I'm of the opinion.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think we want to get bitten.
And then maybe like this.
Focus, gain 2 crystals.
Move each creature card to the end of the river in the order of your choice. Then draw 3 explore cards. Choose one to keep and discard the others.
Well, I don't think we want to get bitten.
No.
Now we have focus, gain 2 crystals, or move 1 action card to the 3 plus space.
Alright, so we're out of dice.
I don't know.
1 action card to the 3 plus space seems
So
fine,
the wolf
because that just lets us bump the explorer right up to be able to finish it.
Okay.
nightmare activates his 4 spirit.
Oh my goodness.
Alright, well, we're out of dice, so it's definitely a shadow phase.
And then the scattle.
So the wolf activates, we lose 2 spirit. The nightmare
Just prevents,
activates, we lose 4 spirit.
Oh my
just
goodness.
prevents the loss of spirit. They still do their after activation effects.
Okay.
So,
And then the scattle
use the river,
loses
then draw one
his
creature card, do
stun
not
token,
activate
doesn't
the
activate.
shadow phase. Now that means that after
The stun just prevents, it just prevents the loss of spirit. They still do their after activation effects. So, he goes to the end of the river, then draw 1 creature card, do not activate the shadow phase. Now that means that, if I recall correctly, if you're drawing a creature card and there's no room for it in the river, you immediately lose spirit and discard the creature.
Equal to what's on the creature
Let's see.
that you're drawing.
If you need to draw a creature card, no, it's,
I swear I read that.
I'm going to read that.
Creature cards are added to the river and cause you to lose spirit. When
Well,
a creature
dice
card is drawn or
locations,
brought to
damage
play,
track,
you
spirit,
resolve that
stun
creature's
tokens,
on-play
roll.
effect, which, oh wait a minute.
I swear I read that.
Yeah.
Creature cards are added to the river and cause you to lose spirit. When a creature card is drawn or brought into play, immediately resolve that creature's on-play effect, which, oh wait a minute.
Put it there.
No. It's not.
Just to reshuffle the creature discard pile. Draw
If
pile.
there is no wolf in the river,
That's the...
If there are 7 cards in the river and you are forced to draw a creature card,
This just
discard
says to
that card and use spirit
reshuffle
equal to not shown on
the creature discard pile if the draw pile is empty.
So, you draw a capper and lose 1.
If there are 7 cards in the river and you are forced to draw a creature card, discard that card and lose spirit equal to the amount shown on the creature card. Yeah. So,
oh, I actually remember something.
that was this guy.
so we draw a catter and lose 1 spirit.
Shadow phase, but it didn't stay, so it could do. He's been activated.
I guess that's the best we could hope for on that one.
That was this
Turn
guy.
card to the game box.
No, that was this guy. I moved him to the end. And then draw cards do not activate the shadow phase, but it didn't stay, so it couldn't do anything. So he's been activated. Now the Nightmare. Return this card to the game box. So it's going to go in that first slot, chapter 1. Then draw 1 creature card. Do not activate the shadow phase.
And then scattle.
At least now there'll be room
After
for it.
activation, move 1 space. to
It's
start
another
the river.
boss. And this play goes to the end of the river.
Pretty sure we got that right. It's ugly. but we got it right.
And then the Scatolf doesn't, or
Okay.
it's after activation, move 1 space toward the start of the river. Like that. Perfect.
Wait,
Pretty sure we got that right.
last thing. This advances and draws another creature.
It's ugly, but we got it right.
Room for it. So,
Okay. This is terrible. And this, wait.
and we were-
Last thing, this advances and draws another creature, which there's no room for it. So,
This is ugly. So,
right?
we got this.
Draw 1 creature card. End of river. But there's no room for it, so we lose 1 spirit.
Get this to here. And then we can do that.
This is ugly.
Mm-hmm.
5 successes.
So,
4 of
we
which
got this.
right now have come from dice.
We need 3 successes in light to get this to here. And then we can do that, which requires 5 successes,
I don't think we have another turn.
4 of which right now have to come from
I'm pretty
dice.
sure we're just all or nothing. In which case then, I think we do the
I don't
light
think we
at
have
5,
another turn.
And we roll a 10.
So I'm pretty sure we're just all or nothing here.
And hope that they both succeed.
Okay.
In which case then,
We need 3 light to get to here.
I think we do the light at 5,
If I do, I don't
and we
have
roll the 10 and
Unless
the
there are 5 successes
and
here.
an 8 with it, and hope that
We
they both
basically have to roll
succeed.
perfectly here. Although
Right? Because we
this
need 3 light to get
can
to
be
here.
3. But I need to have 4 dice.
One more die.
If I do, I don't have enough for us to have 5 successes here. We basically have to roll perfectly here.
So this is like 5 plus.
Although this can be 3s, but I need to have 4 dice. So
So 9. Drop again.
either it is or it isn't.
And we got a 7. Not a 1. I thought it was a 1.
So this is for light, 5 plus.
So with the crystal,
Alas,
that does give us.
we got a 9, which I dropped again, and we got a 7, not a 1. I thought it was a 1. 2 successes.
Now, we spend
So
boom,
with the crystal, that does give us
explore action card.
that.
Front.
Okay.
Plus
Okay. So this goes to the end. Now we spend our boon to move our explore action card to the front,
it's all right here.
to the 3 plus space.
We need to get 4 dice that all roll 3 or higher.
And now
Where's this one?
it's all right here.
Okay.
We need to get 4 dice that all roll 3 or higher.
Okay.
1, 2,
Is that what I'm supposed to do?
You did it.
4! And a crystal on the explorer is 5.
1,
And we did it right this time, because we actually got
2,
our light token in the middle. Vanish.
3,
Draw story card 6.
4!
Woo!
And a crystal on the explorer is 5.
A veiled
And we did it right this time, because we actually got our light token in the middle. Vanish. Draw story card 6.
Radiating brightly. As her light reached the wolf, a deafening screech pierced the air, and the cloud
A
of
veiled retreat.
that
Filled with a
formed
sudden
the
surge
creature's
of bravery,
full
Luma raced up the hill, the light in her hands radiating brightly. As her light reached the wolf, a deafening screech pierced the air, and the cloud of wisps that formed the creature swirled violently. The wolf grinned as its
Bestial.
You resolve
bestial
the banished location, travel to scene
form
7
dissolved into shadow, leaving behind only a single sinister snarl. Luma prevails! Read the Luma prevails section.
If you resolve the banished location, travel to scene 7 onward.
A deer's passing. Too frightened to act, Luma turned and ran back.
I think this is the end of the
That's the wrong
chapter.
one. Go to
Because
7.
there's no more
Albert. Aha.
chapter cards.
As the scarlet shadowed wolf
A
vanished,
deer's passing.
so too did the pack.
Too frightened to act,
The clearing
Luma
fell
turned and
silent,
ran back.
although the
Wait, no,
tent
that's not right.
in the air
That's the
remained
wrong one.
like
Go to
smoke
7.
waiting to
Onward. Haha.
Luma turned
As the scarlet shadowed wolf vanished into the forest, so too did the pack that followed it. The clearing fell silent, like a storm waiting to break.
Can't just leave them, she thought.
Luma took a deep breath.
These creatures.
She hadn't been certain her plan would work, but the deer had made her feel so courageous, and something had to be done. I can't just leave them, she thought to herself.
Exhausted
The
for
forest,
confrontation with the
these
shadow.
creatures, they need our help.
Approached, the deer lay down
Luma
to rest.
turned to face the deer,
Luma knelt,
the one from
placed her
provisions.
hand on the deer,
It
hoping
struggled to
feel
stay
it
on
like
its
she'd done
feet,
with the others.
exhausted from its confrontation with the
Closed her
shadow.
eyes as the light began to
As
glow
she
from her
approached,
hand.
the deer lay down to
She
rest.
opened them again.
Luma knelt and
saw
placed
the
her hand on the
exhaustion
deer,
and vanished.
hoping to heal it like she had done with the others. She closed her eyes as the light began to glow from her hand.
At that moment,
When
a
she
vision
opened them
flashed
again,
across
Luma saw the pain and exhaustion had
her.
vanished from
Bigger
the
than
deer's
all around
face.
it, stood somewhere deep within the forest.
The deer lifted its head and locked eyes with Luma.
Branches lay bare,
At that moment, a vision flashed in her
softly
mind.
glowing
A
leaves
gigantic
that fallen.
oak tree, bigger than all around it, stood somewhere deep within the forest, wreathed in shadows. Its branches lay bare, save for a handful of softly glowing leaves on the verge of falling.
Deer rested its head
Behind the massive trunk, Luma thought she glimpsed the distinct shape of a crouching woman and child, but then the image dissolved from her mind.
image of the giant
With a sigh of relief, the deer rested its head on Luma's lap. In the silence that followed, Luma's heart pounded like the beat of distant
She
drums.
needed to find it quickly
The
before
image
shadow
of the
swallowed
giant
it.
oak tree lingered in her mind, as she pondered its meaning.
breaking the stillness.
The leaves are
Followed by a
calling me.
soft rustle of leaves.
Whatever awaited her
Left to
there,
her eyes
she
darted
needed to
toward
find
the
it
sound.
quickly before the shadows swallowed it whole.
After a moment,
A twig snapped nearby, breaking the stillness, followed by a soft rustle of leaves. Luma leapt to her feet, her eyes darting toward the sound, but she saw nothing.
chapter ends. Search the
After a
chapter
moment,
deck
she looked at Brom,
for courage
who
and
sniffed
add
at
it to
the
your
air.
explore deck.
We need to keep moving, Luma said, more to herself than to the bear. Chapter end. Search the chapter deck for courage and add it to your
If you have
explore
the
deck.
10-sided die, search the chapter deck for each and add it to your explore deck. Then return the 10-sided die
Add it to
to
your explore deck. If you have the 10-sided die, search the chapter deck for eek and add it to your explore deck. Then return the 10-sided die to the game.
If the Brom card is in the shadow discard pile, search the chapter deck for wounded and
Eek.
add it to your explore deck.
Mm-hmm.
If the Brom card is in the shadow discard pile, search the chapter deck for wounded and add it to your explore deck.
I'm putting that down.
I guess so. Wounded. He has a
If you explore deck, explore discard pile and all cards in your boon area and shuffle them together.
I'll do this one. Because the deer didn't
And
die.
all shadow cards, creature cards,
Take your
and
explore
remaining
deck,
cards
explore discard pile, and all cards in your boon area and shuffle them together.
playing. Turn to chapter 2. Save your game for later. Take your explore deck.
Return all shadow cards, creature cards, and remaining chapter cards to the game box.
Return all tokens to the dice game box.
To continue playing, turn to chapter 2. To
So,
save your game for later,
So,
take your explore deck, action cards, Luma card, and Brom card.
I rather enjoyed that. That was quite pleasant.
Took a little bit to get back into it.
Yeah.
If we play next week, then
Yeah, I think we can play again next week, don't you?
Mhm.
That'll be the Friday before Thanksgiving. Yeah,
Mhm.
I think that'll be fun. So, yeah, I think it's a cool game. I think it tells a cool story.
Mhm.
And it was definitely, I mean, we got that very end, it just the dice just had to fall right? And we were fortunate that they did. So, stay tuned, kids. We're going to play another chapter next week. Mom and I will be back here at the table to entertain all of you with another story. Coming on Monday, we're going to play Empire's End with the group, and then I want to say that we don't have Iridia for a couple of weeks. So we're going to look for a game I think we're going to be playing Lord of the Rings. What's the name of the game? It's kind of like the pandemic version of Lord of the Rings, where we're trying to get Frodo and Sam and the ring to Mount Doom and taking actions to try to mitigate the other attacks while it's going on. I forget what the name of the game is, but Derek's going to bring it on Tuesday. We'll play that. So stay tuned. We'll have more fun together. It's been great having you. And as always, we love entertaining you. I love you all. Have a great night.